Okay. Pulling up my notes. Holy cannoli, everyone. My hair did not get a whole lot of attention today because magic happened. Magic happened today, and I got a spot on my screen. I'm going to do my best to attempt to explain what happened today in the most root like visceral of ways so that you can see how this is working, because what our intention is for these 90 days is to put our attention on the plot twist that would tickle our soul pink, to boost us, to trigger a timeline shift into a higher reality in these 90 days. Okay, so we are experimenting with an experience in consciousness to create a reality shift in our physical worlds. Okay, and we are being taught to do this with quantum mechanics. And last week we were called to design that plot twist, design what that would look like. And I showed you that I did do that. I followed the instructions and I mapped all 8 parts of my world out, all 8 parts, the plot twist that would be the plot twist that would take every aspect of myself, of my life, into the next level in a balanced way. So I have seen and I have known this vision for a long time because I've held it in my heart for a long time. And that is why Bud and I are in this place right here, right now, organizing ourselves, putting ourselves in a position to be able to be portaled into the plot twist, into that vision. And that vision is all of our entire lives basically integrated. And when we come together in spirituality or in connection with others, we are feeding who we are. We are feeding the spiritual fuel of who we are. So if I'm having a creative moment, which I have been all day, that is actually feeding my relationships, because when my heart is overflowing, my relationships get stronger because I overflow into telling my husband all day long how much I love him and thank you for being on this journey with me. And it hasn't been easy, but oh my God, after a day like today, we finally see what this is about, right? So that integrated reality is what we are experimenting and experiencing as we jump into it. This 90 days is the portal. And we opened up that portal last week. We opened up the portal by establishing the plot twist. What would it look like for you to just in one moment have everything just be clear, and all of a sudden you just know. And that happened. That was our plot twist. And you just know how to get into your soul reality. I did that. And literally today, I'm trying to think of how today unfolded because I'm still processing all of this, and my heart is still so if I seem messy or clunky with sharing this, it's simply because it's so new and I haven't fully embodied and embraced it. I don't fully understand it, and I'm also understanding because I'm just still piecing all of these dots. Years and years and years worth of dots came together in one moment. Okay, so that's why it is when I said it's go time. And not only that, there is no coincidence that these plot twists were being asked of us to deliver in consciousness so that our destination in space and time could be set, which we talked about yesterday on the Daily Tune In, so that this plot twist could come into our reality and we can maneuver the rest of this week, which is Holy Week. This is the week where Catholics and Christians celebrate Easter and the Good Friday, and on Good Friday is a full moon, and also this when Passover starts. So there is no coincidence that Holy Week traditions, religious traditions, whether you affiliate with them or not, or associate with them or not, they had a specific schedule of seasons that they did, that they performed rituals. The rituals of um, Good Friday, the ritual of Easter. There's a reason for that, because there is a truth of spiritual energy that comes in on this cycle. And this spiritual energy comes through us as creativity, as God speaking to us, so to speak, source speaking to us with ideas. And this idea now that's coming in during this most potent Holy Week of ever before, because we know for sure we have energies in our planetary orbit, in our atmosphere, that we have never had before. And they are 7 to 8 times the frequency in which we normally have been, how we've been conditioned to live. That frequency is of a denser frequency, but now we are in right now, we are receiving energies that are 7 to 8 times what we are used to, which means we are 7 to 8 times more proactive or more electromagnetic than ever before. So when we have a creative idea come in from source that speaks to our soul, and our soul resonates greatly, and we say, yes, I would like that, then we are 7 to 8 times more potent, more magnetic in that moment to pull it into the reality, because we have ascended into the quantum and asked for that plot twist, that particular one, to come into our reality. We've dialed in the destination in space and time where that reality is, and through intention and through connection with that time, that now moment in space and time where you step into it, you are now that electromagnetic, field, and that electromagnetic field now is pulling in all of the opportunities to put in front of you to deliver the portal, which is the way into that new reality. So, what the hell does that all mean? How does that even look? Okay. So I set this intention. I've been fine tuning this intention for what my life, my soul life would look like at 47 years old in this body and in this time. I have been playing and playing this reality, my 5D reality, in my mind, for at least consciously in my mind, for 14 years. I've been fine tuning it. This is what it feels like. This is what it is. We gave up our life a year and a half ago to go create this life that Bud and I brought together. And we set ourselves up to be ready for the plot twist when it came. And today the plot twist was delivered, and it came in the form of a message in my Instagram DMs, and it was an application. And if you go back to date, or I'm sorry, it was an invitation for an application for a job. And if you know me, you know that jobs are not my thing. That's why I'm doing this. However, I've always been really, really good at jobs, really good at jobs. I just couldn't last there. So when I saw, but I've always said, I am willing to take a job as long as it is fully in alignment with who I am and how I resonate. But I've never seen a job that has fulfilled that. So I've just been, dutifully doing my little thing here, which I have absolutely loved to do, which is expanding the heart, expanding the electromagnetic field. This morning, there was an invitation for a job, for an application for a job directly from the company. I can't divulge the company, and I can't I can't publicly divulge the job either, because y'all, it is so in alignment with a lot of what we talk about here. It is extremely in alignment with researching the things and the people that I would love to research. That is the job. And being able to go anywhere in this world to do this research is part of the job. Basically, being me, but going out and doing the research that I'm already doing is the offer. That is the portal. There is a 7-step process in order for me to get to the interview stage. And the 7-step process is a vigorous process. That said, as I read the job description and I read it to Bud, he was absolutely silent because I don't think like he couldn't, he was like he was going through it like, how is this possible? How is this possible? It was so exactly what I have spoken that I would be doing, that I wanted to do. 2 years ago, I downloaded a contract. I was given a contract that I was to write up. And for 2 years, I haven't fully understood that contract. If anything, I ignored it because I thought it was so weird and it just didn't make sense to me. But when I got this offer today through Instagram, this invitation, it wasn't an offer, it was an invitation. It matched almost exactly what that contract was that I downloaded in September of 2020. It also connected other dots, other areas of study that I have had in my past, many, many lifetimes ago, 20, 25 years ago, that come together in this job. I was meant to be something I was 20 years ago, but it wasn't time for me yet. So, how I know I'm going to get through this rigorous 7-step process into this soul mission, soul job, is because I've already seen it. I know I'm there. My higher self has given me enough clues throughout 20 years of my life to know that this is it. This is the opportunity. This is the portal to the plot twist. Going through this 7 steps is kind of like the initiation stage. Remember, I talked about the initiation stage when I came from did the road trip from Ukraine to Saranda here, and we had to go through all those borders and how stressful that was. It was in back in February. I talked about that initiation, and the whole purpose of an initiation phase is to test all of your skill sets before you up level to the next level. And that initiation phase takes you through stages in different times. Could be a day, could be, depends on the length, I guess, or the importance of the initiation. And if you can maneuver through the initiation in that 0 point state without fear, without anxiety, without like extremes of any kind, you just simply stay in that place of peace through the initiation. You then enter that on the other end, you enter into that higher portal, that higher dimensional reality. So for this, how this is looking in my reality is the first step of this seven step process, this portal, is to do the application. So I will do that. And you're probably thinking, why the hell haven't you done it already? Because when I first got it, and I've been sitting here for hours, just like, oh my God, this is what I've been waiting for. This is the opportunity. This is what we've been waiting for. All of that stuff, seeing it show up, I'm too high at this point. So I want to wait till I ground some of this down, till I come down into the resonance of that application and I can fill it out in the highest and best, most balanced energy. Okay. So we take action when we're still in that 0 point. I'm in a place of peace. And now it's time to do that first step. And when I do that first step and I get the second step, here's what's next. I will probably be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? How do I do this? And there's all kinds of different steps to it. Like part of it is traveling. It's the craziest thing. It's everything I want to do. So at this point, I'm going through this initiation phase with peace and readiness. When I'm ready for the next step, I will begin to do it. And on the other end of this, because I've already seen it, I know I get through the 7 steps. I have that final interview. And on the other side, then I enter into that 5D expression, which I believe and we have been told is going to look like nothing we have expected it to look, and it's going to blow our minds. My mind was blown today in physical reality, y'all. So these plot twists are showing up. Okay, they're showing up, and what I have already noticed, and I've said this several times on the daily tune in, I think I'm on just like that first wave of a set, and I go and I'm like, oh, okay, not this is what it's gonna look like, and I paddle back out to the next set of you that are ready to go, and here's how it's showing up. So now you know what to look for. Look for this in the wave, and then you go. So we are all, I believe, to be expecting our plot twist to be showing up. I don't want you, though, to look for it in the way that it came to me. How would your soul deliver your plot twist? Right? So for me, like, I don't want to put any effort in. I don't want to have to, I don't barely want to have to get up and have to go do anything. So if I can sit on my couch and click on something, and especially social media, which I am attempting to create a shift in its energy by creating a whole new algorithm for Instagram using the hashtag open the storehouse. My storehouse, I've been doing that. And that storehouse opened up today. And how it opened up, the universe was like, and my soul was like, this will be cute. Let's have her have the best moment of her life come in, or this best job application of her life come in, and have it be on Instagram, which I'm pretty sure Instagram feels my deceit when I go on there, because I know what it's built on. But I'm still going to go and I am going to create a whole new energetic, or I'm going, not that I am going to do it, I'm going to help create a movement to put a whole new consciousness algorithm on Instagram using hashtag open the storehouse, so we can see our karmic storehouse coming in. You can bet that for the next 90 days, I'm going to be sharing, using that hashtag, the unfoldment of this new reality. It is here. So this is like exciting stuff. Okay. So I also had some announcements. I got into it and just went into it. Um, don't forget, this is a donation based platform. So if you're kind of seeing where we're going here and you're like, oh boy, I like what we're doing, I like what's happening to her, and I want some of that, you come on in and we start to build momentum with our plot twists as they come in. You share it on Telegram, share it on Instagram, put hashtag open the storehouse. So we're all having this beautiful conglomeration of a hashtag that we're starting to show how our plot twists are coming in. And when they come in and we're like, oh my gosh, and they're gonna look, and like I looked at some pictures I took earlier and they weren't that exciting. I'm like, it doesn't look like a plot. I'm literally walking down. I'm like, honey, take a picture of this beautiful moment. And they waited till I went to like bite on a strawberry, and I give them a look like that. So the moment that I'm like celebrating in the highest ecstasy of my reality ever, he snaps a picture and it looks so ordinary. So you would never know it. And that's what I love about it. So hashtag open the storehouse is not going to be some, pompous luxury, I'm rich. It's going to be ordinary people having the plot twists of their life coming in and doing it and celebrating and sharing it as simply and as beautifully and as truly them as they can. And we all come in different forms. So that open the storehouse probably is not going to make any, when you go to that hashtag, it's probably not going to make any sense to those who can't see it. But when they know what it is and they know what's happening, they're going to go on and they're going to see all of these plot twists that you and I are navigating and be like, wait, what are they doing? How's all this good stuff happening? Because I'm watching this stuff over here and the world's falling apart, but theirs is getting built. I want more of that. And then they start coming to the daily tune-ins, and we simply create a movement of light that just inspires and pulls people in to this beautiful, attractive energy that we have here, because you are here and you're co-creating this. And if you are here and co-creating this, this means that your plot twist has already been dialed in. So all you have to do now is just expect it to come and look for it. Don't stress out about where it is. It was as obvious as anything, and I couldn't have missed it. So just keep thinking, where, in every moment I've been thinking, like, where would my soul want me to look right now? What would my soul be doing right now? And a lot of times it has to do with nature. I was like, a lot of times, like, I would probably be looking up. And I was doing a lot of soul searching earlier when I got tired, and I was like, oh gosh, I want to come out of that world and just go on Instagram and just like dumb myself down, basically. And I got on there and I was like, oh, I got a DM. Oh, I have a couple. And I kind of got overwhelmed at first until I saw this particular account. And I was like, why are they DMing me? And then I clicked on it, and there was the plot twist. What? It was the coolest thing. So it's coming unexpectedly, but really not. Just pay attention. Just look where your soul would have you look in that moment, and you might find it, or it might be found in the next moment. But it's coming, and it's coming this week, or this now. It's coming now, right? If we keep saying it's coming soon, it's coming then, we just keep affirming that it's coming soon, and it's coming then, it's coming soon, it's coming soon, it's coming now. And I know that because I have evidence of it. So I'm affirming this for you here and now, that your plot twist, whatever it is that you saw for yourself last week, is coming into your moment, into your consciousness right here and right now. And as it falls into your consciousness, you understand it and you find it, and it's right under your nose, and you giggle with laughter as you open it up, or as you access it, however it's coming to you. I don't know, but it's going to come to you in a perfectly beautiful way, where you all of a sudden just blast open and giggle and laugh out loud, and yet you can't tell people. You is coming through to where it has to remain a mystery, because when it remains a mystery, then people have questions, and it is questions that lead us forward. It's not knowing, it's the unknowing. So when people don't exactly know what it is, they follow for more information. They want to know more. So we are being asked with these plot twists, as they come in the way, in the form that they do. That is the magic of the universe. We ordered it up in context, but how it comes through is the surprise. And you will know it because you'll just feel it. You'll feel so in resonance with it. And when it comes in, it just blasts you wide open. And that is the portal. The next step, it'll also have, there's an invitation. You will also have a call to action. So when you have that call to action, so the first step of my call to action is just fill this, fill this application form out. And it was just different. It just felt different. It looked very normal, but it felt very different. It felt very different. So, nothing's going to, remember, they're going to come, and our teams are going to organize the plot twist from a quantum place, so that all potentiality exists in the quantum. So it can come to you in a way that might be surprising to you, but your mind will start to catch up, where it's like, okay, that does make sense. I can see how that would work. I can see how we put that together. My hair's all crazy. So feel like I'm rambling now. I'm just really excited. I'm affirming to you and for you, because you're in this community and we are one. My I am presence is connected with you. We've already done this throughout this 90 days. We've already connected our intentionalities, and is my intention to demand and decree that your plot twist shows up now, and you start to notice it. You notice it in a big way. You know it. And we all step into this portal and start taking the next steps that come to us, because this 90 days is going to deliver us into a higher frequency every day. And we're really tuning into it on this beautiful Holy Week. We are blessed with it, with energies we've never had before. So remember that we are being fueled. We are being helped in this launch. We are being launched in this 90 days into that reality. So we are starting to see results of it. So everything now from here on out is to look for the storehouse, share the storehouse using hashtag open the storehouse, because remember, your images are coded with that moment of insane beauty and insane great gratitude. It's like I had all the feelings all at once, and it was insane. I was like, oh my gosh, when that moment of clarity came and I kind of pieced it together, I was like, honey, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. This is it. And look how it showed up. Isn't it awesome? It's exactly as we've been talking about it. And then we were both like, oh, that's because we've already created it. And then we just started like, da, 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 the mind was blowing. And it just, I don't know where I was going with that, but it was that exciting. So to kind of piece it together, I'm starting to understand it on a logical basis. And the more logic and dots are connected, the more that it settles in, and I'm embodying that I am in this portal. And it makes sense because so much energy has risen in my household in those last couple of days. I talked about the purging that's been going on. It's just been weird. Reality has been weird. Reality is shifting. And now these things are coming out of the ethers, out of the quantum. and into realities now. So look for your plot twist. Okay, the storehouse is open and it's delivering. So just look for it. Okay, what do we got? I'm going to do I have to have, oh yeah, and just a quick announcement too about the Telegram chat. That's starting to become quite juicy. I really like it, and especially the Ascension Bank members private Telegram chat, y'all. I'm really starting to like that. And as I get led to something, I'm being asked to share in the Ascension Bank members Telegram chat simply because it's extra content. It's like kind of bonus content, messages from the universe or messages from Leo actually that come in that they like, that I feel is important for me to share with you as I kind of get these downloads. I'm like, oh, you guys need to know this too. You souls, you sweet souls need to know too. So I've been putting just little nuggets of videos in there and some activities of light as well that I felt compelled to share. So this is the Ascension Bank Telegram chat is starting to become more of a nurturing center for this 90 days. And we're going to be talking about our journeys as well on each weekly call on Wednesday. So just be prepared for that. There's something really meaty and juicy going on there in the Ascension Bank. So and then share your storehouse stories. Open the storehouse. Let's get like everywhere, whether you're on Telegram, Instagram, share. This is how we create the new algorithm to change, to increase the frequency of platforms like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube's, where we know that they've gone kind of to the dark side. And we're doing a lot of censorship and covering up a lot of important things that needed to be addressed these last 2 years. So we're going to change those algorithms and consciousness and, let go of the dark side of them and embrace what they can be used for. And we are going to create a new algorithm of gratitude for all of this beauty that's showing up, our plot twist showing up, using hashtag open the storehouse, which quite frankly on Instagram is not at all taken. Like there was only 100, there were less than 100 posts under that storehouse or under that hashtag when I looked. And the very first one, it was really interesting, was about abundance. And the rest of them were us. The rest of them were us with our hashtag open the storehouse pictures. So there was only one picture under that hashtag. I didn't even bother to look at first because I was like, oh, every hashtag is pretty much taken. We'll just take it over. But there was hardly any activity on it. So there aren't too many people who have their consciousness on opening the storehouse. And when we understand from last week that the storehouse is our karmic storehouse of abundance, and it comes in so many different ways, wouldn't it be great to change the algorithm of Facebook, YouTube, Twitters, all of them, by using that hashtag and imbuing the coding of abundance of all and opening up every single storehouse to, for anyone who has an I am presence that is a living being. We open their storehouse by just coding the algorithm of these platforms with that consciousness. What? That's pretty amazing. And I think that's a movement we can handle, because all we have to do is look for our own abundance, share it. And even if you don't want to make up anything, you just put hashtag open the storehouse, and that's pretty freaking easy. And we can all handle that to shed a little light. So let me see your plot twists as they show up. Please share on Telegram. Please share on Instagram. However we do it, I think we should do it on Telegram and just really take over that whole chat with everything that is beautiful in your world. So much love to you all. Mwah. Have a good one. Good morning. I haven't even gone through there, but I think we're complete. Okay, I'm going to call it complete for today because I feel complete. Thanks, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.